Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, of course, I am doing a 3 looks 1 palette video with the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. Black Friday just passed. Cyber Monday just passed. I'm doing this video just in case some of you guys picked this eyeshadow palette up and you just wanted to see a couple of looks created with it. Also, it's such a beautiful palette and I know in makeup news it's old news, but I still really wanted to do a 3 looks 1 palette video with it. So here I am. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, let's get started with this first eye look. I feel like I want to stick with the warm colors, so maybe these and these right here. Let's do that. The first shade I'm dipping into is Radiate right here. And I'm using a fluffy brush. This is an M441. Eye is already primed. I used the Makeup by Mario and I decided not to set it this time and see how it does. So I'll be using this as my transition shade. If you picked this palette up for any of the recent sales, good for you. It is such a beautiful palette. Okay, I'm going to bring it down here as well. All right, now I am going to jump into this shade right here, Gratitude, and I'm using an LMR Cosmetics fluffy brush. I'm going to focus this shade on the outer corner and the outer crease. I'm not going to bring it in all the way. I want to leave the inner portion of my eye open. I'm also going to bring it down here. All the way. Okay, that's what the eye is looking like. I am loving it. Now I'm going to jump into Aura. It's just a darker version of Gratitude. This is a Morphe M506. I'm going to use this to deepen up the outer corner a tiny bit. So not too much, just a little bit. I am bringing it also to the lower lash line, but only like halfway through. Okay, now it's time for shimmers, my favorite part. Also, side note, doesn't my base look so stunning? The Lisa Eldridge foundation, guys. Okay, now I'm actually going to jump into Quartz and Self Love. I'll put Quartz first and then I'll do Self Love on top of that and just kind of do a little bit of a mixeroo. I feel like this one has a small shift to it. Okay, now I'm jumping into Self Love. I feel like this one also has a small shift to it. I think I'm going to keep it mostly in the middle to kind of make the eye pop. It's beautiful. Both of these shades are beautiful. All right, guys, and this is the final eye look. I think it is beautiful. It's soft. You can definitely make it dramatic by adding like a brown wing or a black wing, but I decided to leave it like this. I did go into this shade right here, Energized, for the inner corner and the brow bone. I did wet my brush and that is why it looks so extra metallic. I also went in with a ColourPop nude liner and Cantaloupe. And these are, I think they are Dell or Kiss lashes. The style is Muse. And yeah, here it is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love this eye look. Okay, so next eye look. Let's start with this eye look. And I think I'm going to go very smoky. There are some beautiful dark tones in here that I want to use. This one, this one, this one here. I have used this one and this dark shade. First shade I'm going into is this one right here, Precious, and I'm using a Moda Pro. This is the 430 crease brush. I'm going to use this shade as my transition shade. So I am going to blow it out. And in this eye, I am going to do a halo eye. I did already prime my eyes and I used the MAC paint pot and I did not set it. I'm going to bring it down here too. Okay, there is that beautiful, super cool tone shade. I love it. Now we're jumping in to this one right here, which is Mantra. Okay, and this is going to go in the outer corner and the inner corner. This is a Morphe M330. It's like a dark purple gray brown. It almost looks like an off black, but it's not. Okay, this is what we have. Now we're going to dip into this shade right here, Abundance. This is a Sigma E42. It's a small little brush. I'm hoping I can pick this up because it is a little bit of a shimmer satin type of shade. I am going to add this just in the corners, and I'm mostly tapping it so I don't get too much fallout. That dark shade, I brought it down, but only halfway. I didn't do all the way inside. Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to dip into these two shades. First this one, and then I'm going to top it off with this one. So first, Empowered, which is the darker of the two. I am using my finger because last time I tried using this shade with a brush, it left a ton of fallout. Hopefully I don't get any with my finger. And as you can see, it's pretty dark, but that second shade is going to lighten it up a bit. Okay, now we're going to go in with Cosmic Love, which is that shimmery shade. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right guys, and here is this eye look. It's definitely very dark, very smoky. This purple shade, Cosmic Love, even though it is a beautiful shade, it's definitely a shade that I would only wear to specific events or occasions. So maybe like a night out, nowhere formal for sure. It's so beautiful and it's so bold and it's so out there that I feel like it needs its moment. And it's definitely one of those shades. But here it is. I enjoy this eye look. It's definitely super smoky like I wanted it to be. For the inner corner and the brow bone, I went into this shade right here, Self Love. It's not the best inner corner and brow bone highlight, but I didn't want to use the same shade that I used for the other eye look. So let me go ahead and zoom on out and just show you the full face so you can see how it looks with the lipstick. All right guys, here is the full face. I did forget to tell you on this side, I do have another pair of Kiss lashes, but they're in the style Jubilee. And I also went in with my Makeup Geek navy eyeliner for the waterline and to tightline. And I did use the Natasha Denona liquid liner to create just a small little wing. For the lips, I have one of Huda Beauty's cream lipsticks. This is in Honey Bun. I love this. It is a beautiful shade. And for the lip liner, I have a KKW Beauty lip liner. I know it's no longer available, but I decided just to go ahead and use it. This is in Honey 1. So let me show you, cover this side, and then that way you can see like the full face. And now this side. So I definitely feel that zooming out and you seeing the full face helps out a lot. Just so you can see each look individually. Okay, now look number 3, and I'm excited. All right guys, look number 3. So for the first look, I went light, like very natural. Look number 2, I went very smoky. For this eye look, I have no plan. I am just going to dig right in and see what calls my name. For the transition shade, I'm going to jump in to this shade right here. Radiate. This is a Morphe and Ariel A11 fluffy brush. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. You guys, my skin is going through it right now, especially my under eyes and my lips. They have been so dry. I don't know what I would do if I lived in like a state where they had snow. My skincare routine would have to change drastically during winter because ouch. I'm going to bring this down here too. All right guys, there is that shade. Now I'm going into Serenity. I'm using a Sigma E40. Going to use this on my crease, and I'm going to focus it on the outer corner and the outer crease and see how that looks. I did physically go into the gym today, and that's why I have a tiny bit of mascara left over. Sorry. I am going to bring this on the lower lash line as well, all the way. All right guys, this is what we're looking like. I think I'm going to go into Mantra, the darkest in the palette. I definitely feel like in the smoky eye look, it didn't really get to be seen. All right, so this is an over brush. It doesn't even have a number. It's just like a small, fluffy, precise brush. And I'm going to use this, deepen up that outer V. And I'll probably also do it down here, but only bring it about halfway. I don't want it all the way over to my tear duct, just halfway. And I didn't dip too much into it, just a tiny bit so that I can darken up this outer V right here. Okay, there it is. For these shimmers, I think I'm going to jump in to Empowered, Abundance, and Energized. I know, seems like a lot, but I'm just going to gradually go from darkest to lightest. So the first one, Empowered, and this one's going to go right in the outer corner, just a tiny bit like that. Now with my index finger, Abundance. I white up my index finger, and now Energize, the pretty metallic one. Okay, and this is what both the eyes look like. I wanted to show you real quick before I put on lashes and all that good stuff. That Energized shade is so metallic and beautiful. It also has a good amount of like small micro shimmers in there. So I'll probably jump in to my highlighter for my inner corner and my brow bone. There's no shade left really to use in the inner corner, and this Self Love shade is more of a duochrome, and I don't think it'll go with this eye look. So I'll be right back. All right guys, here is the finished eye look. I just wanted to show you a close-up of everything. This eye is a little irritated for whatever reason. I did go in with my highlighter for the inner corner and the brow bone. For lashes, I went in to these Siren style lashes. They're part of the classic collection by House of Lashes. And for the liner, I went in to a NYX eyeliner in white for the waterline and to tight line. But yeah, here it is. It's a beautiful eye look. So let me go ahead and zoom on out so you can see the whole face, and I'll close out this video. All right guys, this is the full face of the third and final eye look. I think this one is my favorite out of the three. It's a beautiful eye look. Okay, in case you are wondering what I have on my lips, Sophie, I think Sophie Does Life. She did a collaboration recently with Revolution, X Revolution, I don't know, one of the Revolution, whatever. The collection had a little lip bundle where it was a creamy crayon lipstick and this lip liner. So I used that lip liner. It doesn't even have a name, so that's why I'm explaining that. And one of Huda Beauty's creamy lipsticks and Hustler. I don't know yet if this combo goes with eye look, but it's a beautiful combo and this is what we have, so I am rolling with it. Well, this Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty is absolutely gorgeous. I picked this up and I want to keep playing around with this palette. That inner corner shade, Energized, oh my gosh, it is so pretty, wet or dry. I used it both ways. Wow, it truly is a stunning shade, and it definitely, I feel, is my favorite shade in the whole palette. But yeah, here we are. If you picked this up during the sales that they just had for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you should be so glad because it's even more worth it on sale. Huda Beauty did an amazing job with this. The only shade that's a dud is that Petri dish shade, which honestly I haven't even used, or have I tried to use it because it just doesn't really catch. I just don't want to. Well, that concludes this 3 looks 1 palette video. All right guys, I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the wonderful journey of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and you can really help me out by clicking the subscribe button. The year is almost over, guys. The year is almost over. I would love it if you could help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Okay, I will see you on the next video. Bye.